Hi everybody, I'm doing my video again. This is frustrating, but I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Last time my tripod was covering the microphone, so that was really frustrating. And then I had to go to work. So I wanted to remake my video because it's super important. We're starting next week. Monday is day one, and I am so excited about this. Like I said, this is my first time meal planning and getting people prepared for a transitional program. So what I'm going to go over really quick, guys, is sort of what I'm going to feature this week. Because next week we're starting, and the only real change we're making to our diet is the fact that we're adding Shakeology. Okay, because we are starting our workout programs, but we also are starting our Shakeology next week. So I wanted to take a minute and show you guys all the different ways we can utilize this superfood, okay? And so this week, as you noticed, I was showing recipes on different recipes about shakes. Also, what I'm going to be doing is the week prior to us adding a meal, I'm going to be featuring the recipes, okay? So this week, I am featuring Shakeology because we're adding that next week. Next week, as we're drinking our shakes, I'm going to feature the breakfast menus that we'll be adding so that we can have a look at them and know what we want to make and have ready for the following week. And going on like that, okay? So that's how I want to do it. If you just give me 1 sec, guys, I want to double check that I am going live in this group. And it should show me on my phone. Oh, I am. Okay, good. You know what? I want to make sure I can see myself. Yeah. Okay, sorry, guys. So I want to talk to you about the shakes. Now, when you can have them is completely up to you. Shakes tend to be a breakfast thing. I think a lot of people, because of time and you're running out the door, it's a super simple, easy breakfast. But they also can be a snack, and they are a meal replacement, okay? In real life, they are a meal replacement. We're replacing them with a healthy snack or an unhealthy snack at first. But essentially, they are technically a meal replacement. So you can use them as your lunch down the road or as a snack down the road. And since you're adding Shakeology anytime next week, you guys, whenever you find it fits in, do it. I tell you this, when you drink your shakes, you're going to be full, and it curbs your cravings for sugar because it's so full of healthy, real fruits that sweetness that's in it naturally that curbs your craving for the sweet and your craving for the carb. So it gets rid of cravings. So a lot of people find it effective to have it, say, at 3 o'clock. If that's your real snappy time, that kills me, 3 o'clock. Also, evenings. They can be, you can have them in the evenings if you're a snacker. You can plan that to be your snack. So what I'm going to do is I just want to show you some of the most common ways that people make their shakes. I'll show you what I do, and I'll give you some tips. So if you're watching this and you don't want to rewatch the whole thing, grab a pen and maybe a piece of paper, jot down a couple ideas that might stand out with you, okay? Because what's so important for me is I'm not concerned with what you put in your shake to fancy it up. I am, as long as it's healthy. But I want you to consume the shake because of the nutrients. This isn't a shake that's meant to be like fun and maybe a little bit of a meal replacement and tastes good, and it's not like that. It's not artificially flavored. It's not artificially colored. They don't put things in it to make it taste better or fancy it up. It's real, and it's as a natural of a product as you can ingest, and everything is so absorbable. So it is going to be a little gritty sometimes, and it's flavored. Say chocolate is flavored with natural dark chocolate cocoa bean, right? So it's not milk chocolate like we're used to. So they do sweeten it up a little bit naturally with stevia and some of the natural sweeteners, but they are all natural, you guys, and that's what we need. We need the properties that are in these shakes. We need that in our system. It cleans us out, detoxifies us. It prevents inflammation on our organs. So our kidneys aren't working so hard, our liver isn't working so hard, our stomach and our gut and our colon, they're not working so hard to process all of the junk we're delivering because they're getting fully, like all you need for your nutrients in your shake. So the rest of the day is almost gravy. If you choose to eat crappy, then you'll probably maintain and lose about 5 pounds a month with the shakes. If you choose to eat healthy with the shakes, your results just go faster and faster because your body is efficient. It's like a machine. And I know I might sound funny, but it's true. And I pray that all of you that ordered the shakes and you have your 30-day supply, some of you have the 24 serving box, take them every day religiously, okay guys? They have immediate effects. Their full effects start kicking in around 5 days with the detoxing and the cleansing and the regularity. And then they have accumulative health benefit effects, long term. I've been on them for a year and a half, life-changing. It literally doesn't matter what I eat. I stay the same weight. What matters is how I feel, and I put maybe a little bit of rolls on, but it really does help get rid of all the crap we do eat. So that's why I want to say it's so important, and that's why I'm doing this tutorial, because I know that as a society we want to be pleased, we want it to taste perfect, we want it to be fancy. So I want you guys to love it, and I do, honestly. So there's so many different flavors and so many different types, so I'm just going to be some standard ways, and I'm going to start off with how I make my shakes, okay? I love almond milks. I'm not a big fan of soy. I find it like just an okay replacement of protein. It's not that nutritious. So almond milk, soy milk, cow's milk, you can have that. You can use that as your shake base. A lot of people do because it's creamy and it tastes better. I personally don't because I'm looking for more nutritious versions of protein, and I don't need the extra calories, fat, and or dairy. I'm not lacking dairy. I'd rather save my dairy for cheese, okay? And in my program, the way I eat, and in this portion program, milk and almond milk and that stuff counts as a substitute for a carb. And I'm not willing to give up bread for a little creamier of a shake. So that's just me. I recommend water, okay? If you want more filling of a shake, if you're like my teenagers, I give them milk because I don't want them not to have the calcium. And also, totally up to you. Just remember that, the more calories and stuff you're adding, the more you have to burn off. So I always make mine with water. Ice. Now that's the #1 thing too. Ice is your key. There's 2 things that are going to thicken up your shake mostly. Your ice and then the fruit and or vegetables that you're adding. The more ice you add, the thicker. The more like a slushy, thick. A lot harder to drink. Takes quite a bit of time. So if you're wanting like a milkshake type of thing, like a smoothie to last you for a little bit while you're walking around the house, then make them nice and thick. I prefer them quite thin, almost the consistency of like if you've ever had a Slim Fast drink or those Ensure. I like it almost that consistency sometimes because I usually am hungry when I'm having a shake, so I drink it fast. But anyway, that's it. Lots of times I honestly will just put ice and water in a shaker cup and go like this and drink that because I'm in a hurry. So there's so many ways that you can do it. But building shakes is actually fun, and it's a really effective way to get in some of the nutrition that we're missing in our diet. Because we're reducing calories when we're losing weight. This is important, guys, okay? We're reducing calories to lose weight. Ideally, calories in, calories out. The problem when you're reducing calories is you're reducing nutrients, right? So if you're eating just that okay food, your body needs those nutrients. So you're not getting what you need when you're reducing your calories, but not anymore, because this is giving your body the nutrients that it needs to efficiently run with reduced calories, okay? Because you're not only tasking your body with reducing calories, but you're also asking it to perform better by adding exercise. So you're double tasking your body, so give it what it needs, okay? So tip, with your ice, depending how thick you like it, less is more thick, less is thinner, more is thicker. I eyeball it. Now, everybody's going to be a little different because you might have a different blender. I don't have a choice. I have to keep it under this size. If you want to add more water, a tip, just add the water to the cup, blend it in here, and then shake it when you add it if you want a fuller cup. So I have to say this, I do this, I think this is crucial. Start with your liquid first. Put it in first. Don't fill it all the way up. Put it in first. If you put the powder in first, it can coagulate at the bottom, and if you have the grooves, it's a pain. It's a pain. So put a bit of liquid and ice in first, and then you know you have room. And this is where you can get creative. You can just add your shake flavor and you're done. But no, why do that? Why not take advantage and make it, get your body like a whole healthy rounded meal, not just one component. So a lot, obviously, of people are going to add fruit. And I recommend adding vegetables. I know that this might sound gross to some of you, but baby spinach or fresh spinach is so good for you, and it has such a light taste. So most of the shake flavors blend away the taste of the spinach, in my opinion, with the exception of cafe latte. I find that the only shake flavor that I don't add fruit or vegetables to, but because it's just so damn good that I want to drink it as a treat. And I will be honest, I do have 2 shakes a day. I have one as a meal, and then I'd say 5 days a week I have a cafe latte as an extra treat. And I count it in as a protein. So anyway, I add a serving of fruit and a serving of vegetables. So you can see how big these are, and that's going to fill my blender up really quick, right? So you don't want to add a lot of water at the beginning. And as you can see, what I've done here is I went through, when I got home from the grocery store, I picked my ideal fruits that I wanted to mix with the shake flavors that I had. Okay, so I have strawberry and I have chocolate at home. So of course, chocolate, banana, peanut butter is a huge favorite. So if you're getting that, you do your half a banana, because that's usually about one size, serving size. So if you're doing half a banana, you add your serving of spinach, you add your serving of natural peanut butter, and you put it in, you blend it, make it really smooth, and drink it. It is so, so good. It honestly is probably one of the favorites. Most people drink it that way. One thing I will say, the shake contains such a really good, rich source of soluble fiber that it will start to thicken up in your cup if you don't drink it within a half an hour. We are meant to, it starts breaking down, so it is meant to be ingested within a half an hour, or we're going to start losing the nutritional value. So you want to be drinking it within a half an hour, okay, so remember that. Yeah, and simple, guys. So I'm not going to use the strawberries because I didn't cut the stems off, but I'm just going to show you how super easy this is. So take a half a banana, take a serving of your spinach, and if you see I have this here, what that is beet tops. I know that they don't have a huge flavor, and if you mix it with chocolate and peanut butter and banana, you can't taste it, and they're just so, so good for you, the beet tops. So why not use that as a green? So you see, oops, sorry, I'm dropping on the floor. Okay, so I got my fruit in there. I've got my veggies in there, and sorry, I'm using my hand. Oh, my chocolates. Here, guys, sorry. I won this canister thing as a prize for being a coach, so I love it. Yeah, so this is chocolate. And add that. Now this is when you would add peanut butter. And you guys, you know, you can always, there's another thing too I want to say. When you're doing this, if you find in your diet you're missing out on the healthy fats, I know a lot of us are super scared of healthy fats, right? We're so scared of fat, the word fat. No. We always have been trained that. I still hate it. But we need healthy fats. We all know that. So instead of thinking it as a bad thing, thinking of it as a good thing, right? So if you're not getting enough, you could put a little teaspoon of olive oil in here. If you're not getting enough flax or seeds, like in seed dressing, nut butters, that kind of thing, add a little scoop of ground flax in there. Don't be scared to be creative. I love it. I just got it. So blend it up. Like you can let it spend as much time on there as you want. And at this time, play with it. If it's too thin, Dump a little out, add some ice, thicken it up. But that's it. It's super easy. Make sure I drink it within a half an hour. And the reason I'm making one tonight is because my son got really stiff muscles, so I'm going to make him drink it because he likes them anyway. And a serving of protein like that helps heal muscle tissue. So I've got all these out. I've got blueberries, I've got cherries, I've got those out. Okay, so this is where I want you to make a couple notes because I'm going to give you some tips that I've picked up on or that some of my customers have been doing and things I found on Pinterest. Okay, so number one, that's my number one, Pinterest. Pinterest. Go on there, strawberry Shakeology recipes, chocolate Shakeology recipes. You'll get a million. That's where I find all my recipes that I'm sharing with you guys, or I make my own sometimes. But you know, that's where I get a lot of my ideas. They give you fun things. Like they will come up, you know, one of my favorites is blueberry vanilla. And I always add spinach because you don't taste it. And then I love adding pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon and nutmeg to my cafe latte. I will add, I know it's not 100% natural, but I will add a little bit of caramel extract. And that makes it like almost like a caramel mochaccino, add a little cinnamon. It's like almost something you get at Starbucks, but it's like actually healthy for you, like super healthy. You can do maple syrup. I mean, honey. There's so many different options that you can add to your shakes. I recommend at the beginning when you just got them, have fun. Play with all different flavors, okay? So I got a little note here because I want to make sure I go over everything. Okay, another tip. If you're a banana person, cut your bananas in half and freeze them, okay? That instead of ice will cool up, make it cool, and make it a little thicker. So that's another option. Frozen bananas are great. The pre-made shake baggies, okay? You take your one serving of vegetable, one serving of fruit, if you're going to add your flax or your peanut butter even, whatever, you can put them all in little Ziplocs, put them in a drawer in your fridge, line them up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you have individual packs, you can literally like paper clip it on. That's what I do sometimes, honestly. But that way, it's 2 seconds. There's no excuse. You don't have to cut, oh, where's the bananas? Where's the nut? No, it's right there. 2 seconds, no excuse. So you can add your stuff and get the most out of your shake. A tip that I love that one of my friends told me about is she loves almond milk, big fan. So she freezes her almond milk in little ice cube trays and adds that so it's got water and almond milk. So a little bit of a creamy and uses the almond milk ice cubes to thicken it up. I like that. Okay, and like I was saying about Pinterest, you guys, you can bake with Shakeology. I will say when you cook with something like this, you do lose some of the properties of the ingredients. So you want to stay away from cooking with it if it's in your daily dose, but if it's your second one, it's okay. Like you can literally, I have a recipe for microwavable brownies. It's just awesome. And they taste so good with a little peanut butter dollop in the middle. But you can make Shakeology cookies, Shakeology protein bars, Shakeology ice cream, pudding. Like there's so many different things that you can make. And you can find it on Pinterest by simply Pinteresting strawberry Shakeology dessert ideas. Strawberry Shakeology cookies, like, or chocolate, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many resources, so get resourceful. The other resource is the Beachbody blog. So the Beachbody blog, just Google Beachbody blog. It'll take you to the Beachbody website. Pardon, guys. And then in there, there's recipes, and then there's like a million Shakeology recipes in there. Awesome, awesome. The other thing is, the last little point I wanted to make is think different, like think outside the box, right? If you love Starbucks, try to recreate that. Make a mochaccino. If you like hot chocolate, heat up your chocolate Shakeology and have like hot chocolate. You can make them slushy, like I said, you can make them runny, you can freeze them into ice cream. Tons of different options, right? But think creatively, but think efficiently. Remember that you're busy. Remember that you're working. Remember that you're running. So set yourself up for success. Don't just blindly, oh, what am I going to have in my shake today? Know in advance, okay? So I think that covers all of my tips that I can think of. I obviously will keep posting more as it goes, and comment below if you have any other questions. But like I said, I'm showing you all these things that you can do to fancy up your shakes because I really just, honestly, as a coach, I just want you to drink them because I know that they work. I'm living proof. I feel amazing. I'm 43, I'm almost 44. My energy's through the roof, you guys. I have the energy and my body is nourished. I feel good. I feel strong. And so I have the energy even when it's killing me to go through workouts because I'm eating really good. And I know that Shakeology is a huge part of that. So I just want you to experience the same thing I do. And since you already have them, let's just make sure we utilize them, okay? It's super important for a challenge to use everything we can to get the best results because we've committed financially, we're committing time, we are literally going to try to make a change that's not just affecting us, but it's affecting our families and our kids. And that starts off by, small steps and commitment. So we've already made a lot of this commitment. Let's make it work. Okay? Thanks for my long, again, video. Love you guys and keep checking in. Monday's our day. Okay.